Now I'd like to discuss closing the polls on your municipal election. During the day when you have some slow time, please fill out your envelope labels that are provided for you, indicate your precinct name and the proper information, and place those in the top right-hand corner of each of your envelopes that you'll find in your after the polls closed material. When packing that night, make sure you get your yellow checklist out and just follow those instructions. The best practice is make a line hashtag to the right, someone double checks a hashtag to the left, so therefore you have an X on each box that every envelope has been checked and double checked before you seal those for return. The first envelope I want to discuss is envelope 1A, which is for your Board of Registrars. Your printed list that you've been highlighting that day when voters come in and sign in, if that printout will not fit in that envelope, we provide a large rubber band to secure the notebook and or list to that envelope. Inside that registrar's envelope, you also need to include any update forms, verification forms, death, change of address forms, and seal that envelope and sign it. The next envelope is marked for the city clerk. It is an envelope number 1. Place the voters' poll list that the voters signed in that envelope. If you have multiple sign-in books, place all of the voters' list in that envelope and seal it for your city clerk. Again, it's white. It goes in your plastic bag. The clerk's list goes in the brown envelope, and that is a list that you have well-documented, easy to legible names of the voters that signed in that day. Place those booklets in the envelope 2, seal it and sign it. That goes in your record of elections box. Again, the box is brown, the envelope is brown. Envelope 5 is marked for your city clerk. That's the original certificate of results. The zeros you signed that morning and the very first set of vote totals is one complete original totals. That's the only original you'll have. Ensure that goes in envelope 5. Also in envelope 5, you'll have a ballot accounting certificate to complete that night. It'll ask you how many voters signed in on your list, which should match the count on your tabulation device. If it doesn't, explain the difference if you would. Seal those items in envelope 5, and that's again a white envelope, goes in your plastic bag. The second copy of your totals, I suggest you tape that on your window or door for public viewing. The next envelope is an envelope 6, which is a copy of the results, sealed and signed. Brown envelope goes in the brown box. Envelope 7 is for the canvassing board. Put a copy of the voting results in there, and again, make sure you sign all these tapes that come off your tabulation device that night. Envelope 8 is marked for the news media. White envelope goes in your bag. Envelope 9 is for the mayor. A copy of the results go in there. Envelope 10, a copy of the results as well as the thumb drive and or memory card. If you have an M100, you have a memory card, and a DS200, you have a thumb drive. Place that in envelope 10. If you have multiple machines, multiple cards or sticks in there, and a printout from each one of the machines that you've signed. Make sure you get all the voted ballots out, secure those. If you have partial pads of ballots and stubs of ballots on your checklist, it will instruct you to put those partial pads and stubs in the record of elections box. Envelope 11 is for your voting machine keys. Seal that. Envelope 12 is for any extra supplies, pens or tape or anything you might want to send back that night. The record of elections box that night should contain all the brown envelopes, including your spoiled ballot envelope, as well as all stubs of ballots and partial pads of ballots. Seal that box top and bottom with the black and white record of election seal. Once you seal that box, it takes a circuit judge's order to break that seal to retrieve any items that may have been mispackaged. Once all the voters have left your precinct that night, on the back of the voters and clerk's poll list, you need to certify those books. So please sign a certification before packing the voters list in envelope 1 and packing the clerk's list in envelope 2. At the end of the evening, after you've completed your checklist and all boxes are sealed, return the record of elections container, the provisional box, the sealed box of voted ballots, and the plastic bag containing all the white envelopes, including the PB4 envelope, to your municipal clerk at the designated return location.